Hello there, it's me, Epsilon Eridani, and welcome back to Pokémon Academy Life Forever. I believe it's still our first the first university lecture learning day. It is progressing very slowly, timeline-wise, but it's been nice, and we have to learn who the characters are. So this is the usual stuff in visual novels. That you start slow, then you start picking up steam after you know who everybody is. Alright, so we are in our first psychic class with Elite 4 member Will be teaching us. So let's see what's going to happen. Our psychic powers. I think my dad got me beds for those. Unbeknown to most, every living being has psychic potential. The power is just hidden away. It will be my job to bring it out to you and to increase your natural focus. If your focus is too weak, your telepathic bonds with your Pokémon will be easily severed. But if you strengthen those bonds, your Pokémon will become undefeatable. You will act as limbs of a single mind. I believe I sense suspicion, but are you also reading our minds? That is very improper. I mean, I can understand Sabrina because she cannot control it, but if you can, Mr. Will, stop reading my mind, please. But you may rest assured of the Great Will's qualifications. As you can see, I am quite a capable Esper. Okay, you can float objects. That is what Sabrina also did. She floated the pen. Wow, it's really cool and a bit terrifying. Incredible, Instructor Will. Not even my little Mooney can do that. Teach me your ways. This is trainer class in Pokemon main series, Hexmaniac. Of course they would be in the psychic class, maybe also in ghost class. Thank you. Telekinesis is just one among dozens of psychic powers. Aren't you curious to see how your own develop? So what are the other 11 psychic powers? Telepathy is second. Becoming invisible, maybe third. I don't know, controlling others' minds would be fourth, maybe. And I don't know, I'm not a psychic expert. One step at a time, children, and very first is to practice meditation. To meditate efficiently, you must have a solid concentration. In order to have a solid concentration, you must rid your mind of distractions. Okay, here's my telephone. Now I am without distractions. Distractions come in many shapes and forms, but the most pernicious are... this all sounds like a load of baloney to me. Dude, he just lifted a bunch of books into thin air in front of us. I think he knows what he's saying. He's probably got an espion hidden under that desk. That might explain it, but I don't think that is so, to be honest. Now, for our first exercise, I want you all to close your eyes and concentrate all your thoughts on one thing. It doesn't matter what, as long as it's the only thing you're thinking about. Okay, number 42. This way, you can attune yourself to your natural focus and bring forth your latent powers. What was that? Right, that's enough of that for now. Open your eyes, students. Are you all feeling enlightened? I'm sure. Let's move on to some psionic theory, shall we? So what was the point of that exercise? I'm not sure. Okay. Man, I don't know about this class. Do we need to have psychic powers to pass? Does that mean everyone else, fails? Nah, that'd be a lawsuit. Aha! Here's the Ghost types gym leader in Gold and Silver, Morty. Hello, nice to meet you. Yes, I remember. His eyes are always half closed in the official art. Does it mean that he's only half in this world and half in Ghost World? I don't know. Instructor Will's class isn't so bad. Train a couple of strong psychic Pokemon, you'll just do fine. How do you know if this is our first class? That it isn't so bad. Are you doing this Kobukan Academy second time or something? Or are you, I mean, okay, you're not instructor, but are you an, I don't know, teaching assistant or something? Well, that's good to hear. Thanks, Mr. Teaching Assistant. Morty, nice to meet you. Okay. Thanks, Morty. I'm Epsilon Eridani and this is Ethan. Yo. Have you been in this class before? Yeah, exactly. Nope. Friend of mine took it though. He said there's lots of meditation and time for a bit of shut-eye. He has a book of mice and man. Oh, your friend of yours has taken this on a previous year and that's how he knows. Okay, I got it. Eugene should have mentioned that prof's crazy about espers. Instructor Will practically dragged me in here. Oh, you're esper too, that's pretty cool. Guess so, never thought about it that way really. I'm a medium. Whole family is full of them. Can't bet spoons or anything fancy, I just talk to ghosts. I would say that is fantasy to be honest. Whoa, do you mean ghost Pokemon or the other kind too? By the way, you might wanna switch seats, you're sitting in the last instructor's lap. Okay, that's a good one. You're trolling me, right? Gah! You're so gullible, Mr. Red. Pulling your leg. Sheesh, I'm glad. Just tell me if I really do get too close to a ghost, because I am a big believer in personal space. Like everyone here. The Great Will requests your undivided attention, please. In between the various mental exercises you managed to learn about psychic types. Oh, time's up already. Very well, we'll pick up from here next time, I assure you, you're only getting started. This has to be one of the weirdest classes I've ever been in. Yeah, there's levitating objects, so it's kind of weird, yes, I agree. Sure, but at least it's not boring. Oh, plus ones. Oh, classmates' bonds increased. Does it mean if I get enough points corresponding to a certain character, I can get the next stage in our relationship or so? So all these four persons are dateable? Is this what this means? I don't know. Your psychic proficiency increased to 5, and psychic type Pokemon can now reach level 5. Got it? But I don't have any psychic type Pokemon, so... Yeah, Pikachu is the only one. Or Mega Ampere to be exact. Okay, so this is the Gymnasium. I wonder if this is an official gym sanctioned by the Pokémon League. Most likely not. I didn't read anything about that on the website when I was doing my research. I think it's safe to assume it's just another fancy room in the Academy's collection. Though, other than some odd banners lighting the walls, this place is barren compared to others. Oh yeah, let's see, there's MVP, but most valuable person. Seasons 1, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12 and 13. Rowan. Oh, is there Is it in katakana, the same guy? I can see oak as it says Okido, perhaps. And this is probably Rovan's Japanese name, which is not Rovanuvan, but the equivalent in Japanese. It's Agatha and Drayden. I don't know who Drayden is, but I know Rovan, Oak, Agatha, and Watson. And there's 2 times Aldra, which I don't know who they are. Now this is season 1, 3, 4, 9, 12, 16, 17, 21, 24, 26, 31, 24, 42, 43. Champ, it says in all of these. Are you saying the graduates of this university have been Pokémon League champions? Yeah, I think they mentioned that they are. Oh, there's more most valuable players here. Who is this? I cannot... I don't recognize this, it's too small. It says Uranus maybe. And there's Koga and I don't know, Barström, whatever that is. Lorelei, Cynthia, Steve and Lance are familiar, and also Koga of course. And seasons up to 35, 40, 42, okay, alright. So the alumni of this university are pretty successful. Old banners, dude, those are champion pennants. They are only given to winners of at least national tournaments. Aha. Yeah, but they're just banners. If it was actual champions hanging up there, then I'd maybe be impressed. That didn't sound the way I thought it was going to go. Well, I stayed silent. I did think that it kind of resembled say that they would be hanging, like literally, from a noose. But I didn't want to say anything, but you ruined it. Yeah, let's just ignore that. Ah, hey guys. There's the rest of the gang. And Misty. Hopefully she's feeling a bit better since I last saw her. Yeah, we just decided to take her luggage and help her to carry them to her room without asking anything, like an idiot. Yeah, what's her story? Wish I knew. Oh, there's... Wait a second, there's... Gardenia and... this is from Pokémon Black and White, the gym leader who is flying at the skyline, I believe. Yeah, okay, I think I know everyone who these are. This is first time I'll meet these Gardenians, I guess. Oh, what did he say? Man, this is huge class. I can actually recognize few faces now. Exactly. Looks like Garbage Hair sitting alone. Kind of surprising. I'd have thought he would have tried to surround himself with people now. Well, like I said, the clown doesn't know anybody, but everybody knows who the clown is. Hey, you know that guy? Yeah, we have a history. Oh, you dated? No, that's not what I meant. I meant that I know him from previous life. No, not previous life, from my past. Ah, no, I still have some dignity. Trust me, his personality is not worth it. I don't know, I feel like my standards couldn't learn to limbo for that guy. But do you have a crush on Blue? Oh, come, go ahead. He's all yours. He's a jerk. I'm just warning you. Ethan? Huh? So serious all of a sudden. I'm saying this in full seriousness. Don't do that to yourself. He's a piece of shit. But a funny piece of shit. Alright, I'll take your word for it. Anyway, let's go sit over by the gang. Don't want to end up like Mr. Too Cool for Friends. Ah, hey, there's Bruno from Elite 4 and... Wait a second, who is this? This person I don't recognize. Yes, right, settle down. Are these guys our teachers? The left definitely looks like one, but the other guy looks like one of those off-the-grid mountain hermits you hear about survivalist websites. No, you mean... Look. You mean the guy on the right here, not the left. You kind of confuse left from right. Well, hello, Alder. Welcome to gym class. I'm Alder and he's Bruno. We'll be your instructors for this year. And now I bet you're all wondering what you'll actually be doing in this class. Well, it'll be like the other gym classes you've probably taken in your other schools, except that we are not gonna make you change in the shorts and play sports. In this school, we focus more on training Pokémon, not your bodies. But training your body is important too, haha. Anyway, the real reason why this school has a gym class like this is to prepare your kids for real Pokémon gyms after you graduate. At least for those interested in tackling the league. Can any of you tell me why gyms exist in the first place? Gyms were created as a way to gatekeep less strong trainers from challenging the Pokémon leagues. Quite. If we didn't have gyms, any trainer could directly attempt to challenge the league, overwhelming its resources. Hey, yeah, this is the protagonist from Pokémon Black and White. Yes, I remember her. Forgot her name though. Yeah, and they're a hell of a good wake-up call for people who think they can challenge the league without training. Right, very good guesses, but the main purpose of a gym is to allow trainers who are less experienced to test their skills against more experienced ones on even footing. Now that is what we are going to be doing in this class. Everyone will have at least one battle a day, and we won't start on that immediately. First, we need to review the basics. You're also busy trying to learn new things that sometimes you forget the most rudimentary skills, like eating and breathing. What? Are you going to teach us how to catch Pokémon or something? Yes, that is a very important part of the curriculum. Jeez. Even if some of you think you have everything you need to know about Pokémon battling, trust me when I say you don't. We have been this feed a lot longer than you have and we still don't have it down perfectly. As I expected, Garbage here seems to have been seems a bit irked by what Alder just said. I hope he doesn't make you see like he did in Homeroom, like 2 scenes in one day. That would be too much. Oh, excuse me for rambling on like that. Bruno, why don't you tell them more about this class? Very well. This gym was first and foremost designed to be a training ground for students, and as such, it is available for free use after class hours. Just bring your student ID and you'll receive unlimited access to its facilities. In addition to the exercise machines available, the gym also contains several battle simulators to allow students to experience what a live Pokémon match would feel like in real time. These are useful in case you wish to simulate battles outside of the realm of your ability to train. On your own time you may also hold battles here, generally simulated. Another place live battles may be fought is the Battle Hall. However, the members of the battle team have priority to use the Battle Hall. Battle team? What's that about? Our school has a competitive battling team for students who wish to take their Pokémon training to the next level. They have the honor and privilege of representing Kopugan in national and international engagements. It's a very selective club, so don't think about signing up so quickly. Oh yeah? What does it take it to get there? Impeccable grades? A strong team? Nothing quite so great. You must impress the captain of the battle team. That's easy! You may test that assumption at your convenience. Come on, how hard can it be, huh? All I've got to do is to impress the captain, huh? If he has eyes, he'll be impressed when he sees me. Be careful what you say. Arrogance and strength do not go hand in hand. Ah, but I'm telling you, it will be a piece of cake. Huh? Who's in charge of the team? My god. Oh, Mr. Lance. Hello. Huh? Wait, who is this guy? He looks familiar. Did I see him in the newspaper? Dude, don't you go on the internet? That's Lance. Indigo League champion, or our league dude. Oh. Yeah, I mean, of course he's the champion, but I was thinking I'm the champion, but then I forgot I'm just in the beginning. Well, then I guess Garbage Hair should watch his mouth around him. I mean, I don't know if you're a champion, do you have any actual power in the university? I mean, he's just a teacher here, right? It's not... Okay, he can grade us and so on, but yeah, anyway, since he's the champion, he knows stuff and we should listen anyway. Being accepted... Being accepted to the battle team is one of the highest honors the student can receive in the school. It is not to be taken lightly. Lance, how long have you been standing here? I was just passing by. It's been a while, Bruno. Alder. Ah, it is indeed. Oh, where are my manners? Students, this is Lance, the advisor battle team. Pleased to meet you all. So, these are the new students that just came in. They look quite capable. I expect great things from some of you. Janine will certainly... Hey, you're the guy running the battle team, huh? Yes, and you should heed the advice of Alder and Bruno. For someone currently at your level, it will be impossible to get in. What did you say, you fucking prick, huh? Here we go. Just because you're some big shot champion doesn't mean you can look down on me. I am not big shot champion, nor I am looking down on you. I am simply stating the facts. Anyway, I'm in a hurry. I have business to attend to, and I cannot be late. Alright, it was good seeing you again, Lance. You know, you could drop by the staff dorms once in a while. Lenore's will party on Springs Day, and my thoughts on such things are apparent. Take care, Alder. Rude. Good to see so-called champion. You heard him. The battle team is serious business. After all, it wasn't luck that our school has produced the most world champions, Elite Four members, and holds record for most wins at Nerds National Tournament. But anyway, you shouldn't worry about things like that. Not yet, at least. There are much more important things to take care of after all, like graduating on time, haha. Well, I think that about covers all the boring boilerplate stuff. Let's move on. Despite Alder's assertion that you were done with the boring boilerplate, you notice more than a couple of your classmates are struggling to stifle yawns as the lectures continue. Wait, are we just standing around here? If this is a lecture, why aren't we at the classroom? Whatever. Okay, that's enough for one day, students. Believe me, I'd love to jump into battling myself, but the lectures must continue until morale improves. I think you mean beatings must be continue. But next class, we'll talk about the basics of Pokemon battling and how to deal with Pokemon in the wild. It'll be a review, but don't underestimate the intricacies of the basics. Alright, well then, so long students, enjoy the rest of your day. Looks like next on our schedule is lunch. I gotta handle that at the office, so you head on without me, alright? Sure thing, take care. The day is still going on. Hey, could go into that. That is my name, yes. Jerry wants to see you. Already? I thought he was going to wait until after school. So did I, but so did he. But after somehow we were all wrong. Isn't that weird? You said it. Well, lead the way. You find your way to Cheren's table, surprised to see a few familiar faces there. You're also surprised to see that this table, which was clearly designed to seat 4, has 6 people crammed into it, not including yourself. Okay, so how about we share the food? It's easier that way. You awkwardly insert yourself in and make small talk until Cheren clears his throat pointedly. Ladies and gentlemen, you're doubtlessly wondering why I've gathered you here today. Not doing anything to dispel Cheren's mob boss notion then. Oh, let's see. I can see 4 plates and 2 cups, but 7 people. What are the others eating? And I believe I see a bone inside a steak. And these guys have vegetarian foods. And aha, Bianca has only dessert. Or maybe they have already eaten the main course. Or some of the plates are behind these characters. Wait, is this here? This is katakana? Did it say kohi there? Okay, Cher is drinking coffee, and what the girl is drinking, I cannot see what it actually says. But this is some neat art, even though my hair looks a bit different. Okay, what's going on here? May I assume you somehow heard of my intention towards the student council? Yes, that's certainly part of it. As I understand it, you, Caleb, are still deciding as to whether or not to attempt election. That's a sort of it, yes. So what are we here for, Hilbert and I? Excellent question, Hilda. You're here as representatives of the student body. It wouldn't do to decide the future of the student body without the input of its constituents. Pass. Hilbert! I'm sorry, but I don't represent anyone but myself. Besides, anyone who signs up for the student council is just setting themselves for failure. This dump has way more problems than a few dozens councils can solve. I understand why you may feel that way. Doubtlessly others will too. I would still appreciate your input, unenthusiastic though it may be. The jaded, apathetic voter is still a demographic I'm trying to reach. Whatever. Why am I here then? Well, Epsilon Eridani, when we spoke on Friday, you motivated me. I thought I sensed in you something that could be very powerful if leveraged properly. A sort of inoffensive charisma. Inoffensive? Thanks, I guess. It's a valuable skill, and I appreciate your willingness to move our scheduled meeting up. Turns out I was double booked after school. In any case, Epsilon Eridani, I invited you here because I wanted to hear your thoughts on whether you would consider running for student council. No thanks, I don't... I don't think it has any benefits. Well, you can see a little bit behind the scenes, but it basically means a lot of extra work, and I would not like to commit to it. I mean, we are supposed to pass a bachelor's degree, which is normally 3 years, in 1 year. So I would not take any load on top of that. So let's just say no, I'm too busy. Unfortunate. I suppose that saves us from the awkwardness of this next question then. Serena and possibly Caleb. I would very much like to work with you to become elected. However, I'm not aware yet of your positions. It may be that we end up political enemies. You're running for student council. You're taking this way too seriously, man. You just say everybody wants to have the same things, basically. That the student's life becomes easier, cheaper, nicer, and you insert a party or two somewhere. It's not nuclear physics. Or am I missing something here? Is this like you're actually some kind of politician here? Since okay, you'll get elected, but you get salary. You get like I don't know, 100,000 Pokémon dollars per week to perform your duties, whatever they are. Can't you just say, okay, let's be friends and we'll work out our position after we are elected, right? Why do this so formally? Well, would you share some of the points you intend to run on? Certainly. There's one thing more than anything else that I want. Co-ed dorms. Oh, she's blushing, and does she have small hearts in her eyes? Okay, I'm 97.5% sure she has a crush on Caleb. I mean, that's kind of obvious at this point. I have no idea what's happening here. Why is Serena blushing? Why there's some hearts coming out of her eyes? This is a mystery. After all, we are adults, are we not? As we do not have the freedom to live in a nearby apartment, we jolly well ought to have the freedom to live how we wish on campus. Well said. I'm certain this will be a popular position to hold too, regardless of my personal feelings. It sounds like you guys want to do is going to put you on the admin shit list, especially you, Sharon. Yeah, I mean, even if you run a great campaign, you're running on a platform the school doesn't like. They just shut you down. No, because you don't have any fucking power. You're students. Unless this is Okay, I don't know the facts. And I know in my university students had slight power over the university. So they were heard and they had voting rights, since you had these student representatives in all faculty meetings. And they have voting rights, but of course they never had majority. So if the staff is unanimous, they can override all the student decisions. So it doesn't matter whether or not your positions are unpopular. I'm stupid here, I'm thinking this too much, because I don't know. That's always a concern, but Kobukan Academy Student Council has a lot of power and even a greater budget. Okay, this answers my question. Very well. Okay, I got it. That's why this is very competitive. This is why people want to be in Student Council, because they get money and power. Alright. As long as we can get into the council, I think I can defend us from the admin. Sure, I don't think you can. But you can use yourself as human shield. If everyone fucks up, you will say, "Ah, I'm the leader, so you can blame me," or something like that. Or then he offers to resign or whatever.